are you wearing? Oh, I gotta go. All right, got a fun one this weekend for you here because it's a, you know, Sunday and I'm doing my thing. A while ago I did a comparison, like a rough comparison between buying a Transit or buying a Promaster. Just because it was convenient, we're going to do the same thing with the Chevy van. Yes, they still make it, and they make it unchanged. The things to know, I suppose we'll go through them, but the Chevy van was sort of revamped around 2007 with a longer snout, but the basic guts of the van dates to 97 and up, with different engines coming in around 2008 or 2009. Not really different, just variations on the old one, but I don't know, less or whatever. Anyway, a buddy of mine's band, they needed somebody to schlep some gear to Shea Stadium, which apparently was torn down many years ago. And this is a city field, so it was just an excuse to get out of town. And because it was their dime and not my dime, rented a Chevy van. So let's go through some comparison shit. Maybe you'll learn something, maybe you won't. The Chevy van has its place, as do all vehicles, I should add. The Ford Transit has its place, and if you're stupid, the Mercedes has its place if you don't like money and you want to get rid of yours. The Nissan NV200 or 2000 or whatever that thing is called, those also have their place in this world that we live in. But anyway, let's talk about Chevy. So, for all of you bitching and moaning, this is a 4,000 mile, I assume 2025 Chevy van. 8 lug, nice. What do you get for your money? What's the money like? Well, let me tell you. You get that. Well, you get that. You get that. You'll be visiting that a lot. You do get 8 lug wheels. That's pretty cool. This Express does not claim to be 1,500 or whatever, but it is 25 or 1 ton because it's on the extended wheelbase. The Chevy van wheelbase is almost identical to the Promaster at 155, and the Promaster is 159 for the long ones. Doesn't say this was built in May of this year, and it scales 86, which seems a little generous for it. That tells me it's most likely a 1 ton. Don't really know, don't really care. Here's what you don't get for your money, aside from the height, which you have to stoop. You get that, and that's all you get. That's as far as they go. You get cargo, you get a rubber floor. I didn't know this, but they now have D-rings. Exciting. You get no semblance of interior, although that is easy to build out to if you're going to do such a thing. This is new. It has 3 dome lights. That's exciting. You don't get a backup camera. You don't really get much interior. There's your jack. The spare, if this has one, you use the jack to build a tool that slides under and winches down a platform with the spares on. So you do probably get a spare in this thing. Quality, bitches. You don't get a hitch on this one for some reason. This one has a slider. Most of them have barn doors, and that inner barn door always seizes up. Show me a Chevy van that's more than 5 years old, and I bet that little door doesn't open. What else do you get? You get an interior and some plastic. I don't even think we need to look at the motor, because what do you care? But by way of comparison, I would hazard a guess that you just don't get much. There we go. I know that sound well. You just don't get very much for your money. Even compared to the Ford, although the Chevy van, as you know, is durable, they're not that durable. And I would probably take a Transit over the Chevy simply because of the roof height. Does that mean I would take a low roof Transit over a Chevy? No. All right, here we are in the configurator. Let's see what this turd costs. You'll notice something very interesting. The 2 wheelbases they sell in Chevy van, the short one 135 compared to 136 inch for the Promaster, and 155 compared to 159 inch for the Promaster. Interesting, no? Let's build something. All right, basically it boils down to this. For the plainest Jane, no trailer hitch, fucking 46.8. That's crazy money, but that's what it is. This one does have a $3,000 of options the way I configured it, which gives you the keyless entry, remote start, cruise control, and that's it. 2 seats, vinyl interior, nothing. Expensive. Let's start here. That seems about right. Look at all these controls. Wow. Look, you could know that. You could get that. Or know this. That's actually pretty nice. Engine hours. Wow. Look at this fine driver entertainment system. AM and FM. Any satellite? No. Favorite? No. Knob? That's it. Look. No Bluetooth at all. That's exciting. What does category do? XM only. Okay, so maybe it has XM. It does have that. That's pretty nice. And you can turn the airbag off and the traction control, and it does have OnStar. It doesn't have the lid where the thing would break and the lid would fly out because they just got rid of the lid. These seats, actually pretty nice as these things go. I'm a cloth man usually, but that's, nice enough. Thoroughly manual. Power mirrors. Yeesh. Ooh, it does have a dome light. That's something. No windows. But the takeaway from me, having spent literally my whole life in Chevy vans, is just how much this thing has been decontented. Now that refers to when a manufacturer makes a vehicle, they know they're going to make the basic guts of it, the expensive parts of it, the hard parts of it, for 9 years at least, if not more. So the first year is teething. The second year they get good. They'll give it a interior refresh for the 4th model year and an exterior refresh for the 7th model year, something. But all along the way they start decontenting it, which means pulling cost out. So the plastics in here they're shocking. They're Kia level plastics. The steering wheel, what used to be quite high quality, and GM does do high quality steering feel and that kind of stuff, and that's all still in here, but the wheel is so, this kind of thing. The cheapness of the switches and the general fit and finish. Now this thing, the Chevy van was always a utilitarian vehicle. It isn't supposed to be a luxury car, and that's fine, but it's just, you can tell how much decontenting has gone on in here. I can tell only because I've got experience with Chevy vans from literally 1966 through 1975 through 1995 through 1999 and 2003 and a few from the later than that. So it's just, you can tell it's just cheesy and decontented. All right, let's see if I can give you a sense of how bad this is. How noisy. In because I can't hear the radio. This is too much wind noise. Well, here we are on the upper level of the goddamn George Washington Bridge. I'd rather live in Barberton than deal with this shit every day. I wanna wake up in the city that never sleeps. I don't have to help because there's other people to do my job. And then these guys are, I don't know, they mow it or something. And these are all terrible instruments, but they are very expensive. Actually, these are all very good instruments. I'd have a couple of them. That one's cool. I'll tell you what you don't want. Is this horrible thing. Unplayable, 3/4 scale. Stupid.
You can play it, just doesn't stay in tune.
No, it's just for children. This was a children's guitar, and Lennon was a moron for buying it. I want your reaction.
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man has spent the last 25 plus years in Chevy van. This is a 4,000 mile 2025 Chevy van. Go tell me if you think that's been decontented, meaning cheapened from previous generations of van. Have a seat.
I want to check the important thing first. Let's go to the passenger side.
All right. What's he gonna have to say? It's a whole cadre of people that live in vans.
It's even worse.
Of course it's worse.
This is the enshittification of everything.
In what way?
There's not room for 2 feet on the floor on the passenger side.
Because of the
There's
wheel
no
hump.
way to sit comfortably on the passenger side of a Chevy van since, what, 2007?
Would be the changeover year. Yes, well, the longer snout is a 2007, but
Yeah.
the body is still the same.
When they did that, they ruined the comfort level of the passenger side where you do most of your sleeping and riding when you're touring with a van.
That's true. But I want you in the driver's seat to tell me if you think that feels cheaper than your 2007 van that you're more familiar with. Feel the steering wheel.
It's awful.
Yeah.
This is awful. This is a purely utilitarian, let's make our employees suffer all day while they're driving for us.
If this was 22 grand, we'd all be in them, but they're not.
Yeah.
No Bluetooth.
How much is this thing?
It's deep into the 30s, I think. I got to look that up.
Oh, well, all right.
Like it's
For
comparable.
30 grand in today's economy. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
If it was 30 grand, maybe, but
Yeah.
it has no Bluetooth. It has no, what doesn't it have?
Anything.
Anything. Nothing's
I can't
changed.
play my CDs. I can't play my Spotify.
That's right.
It's just kill me now.
Can't be bothered.
Yeah, no, this is awful.
Yeah. No, you don't literally blow on it. That's just a figure of speech. Oh, I gotta go. All right. Well, in conclusion, what have we learned? Well, we've learned a lot of things. I gotta say that driving that van back from Manhattan yesterday, it does have one aspect that it is superior to the Promaster, and that is speed. 90, 100 miles an hour, no problem. And as a matter of fact, if I were picking a van with that metric in mind, top speed or high speed, it might be the Chevy. That thing's fast. Ungodly noisy. The panels inside were vibrating. Kind of inferior in other ways, but is what it is. I hope you've learned something. As much as I prefer the Promaster, as you would expect, there's a case to be made for the Chevy van. As a basis of a van life build, not so much unless you're starting with a cutaway. Or as a tradesman, no, I could see it. Yeah, there's things to recommend it, but I don't know. I hope you've learned something. And there it is. I will see you on Wednesday with my Just the Tip videos, and as you know, video of the weekend and whatever. I could also vaguely announce that very late September, early October, version 2.0 of the CAP application, the Promaster specific phone app, is coming out. A lot of big improvements. That's going to be fun, and everybody's going to be excited, and we'll probably all roll around in a tub of Jello together. All right, I'll see you later. Goodbye. My app, Promaster phone app.